just created was the city of Jerusalem. At Passover, the population would swell. People would come from hundreds of miles away to worship God in the temple, represented by this stack of DVDs right here. One of the ways that people worshiped was through sacrificing lambs. They would bring the lamb to the temple and sacrifice it to God. But you couldn't bring a lamb from hundreds of miles away from your home and expect it to remain unblemished throughout the journey. By the time you got here, the people who would approve the lambs at the entrance of the temple would probably say to you, no matter what, "That's an ugly lamb. Looks tired. You need to buy one of our temple approved lambs." See, they had a temple flock that they would raise specifically for this reason. They could sell them to people as they're coming in, but they would jack up the price. It'd be 10 times the price of a normal lamb. So people would come from hundreds of miles away. They would try to purchase a lamb and they would stop them and say, no, you can't use Roman money. You got to use Jewish money. So in order to change out your Roman money for Jewish money, they had to go to the money changers. Well, these money changers stood right outside the temple gate, and they would take your 10 Roman dollars and they would give you 3 Jewish dollars back. And so you would be losing money there, and you would be losing a lot of money purchasing this expensive lamb. Well, this infuriated Jesus because now the temple has become just a business. It is not open for all people to come to Jerusalem to find forgiveness for their sins. Instead, it's just a business transaction. A bunch of spiritual leaders have found a way to take money from people, and everybody has sins that they want forgiven. So they could bank on it. They know people are going to come in here and pay whatever amount they're charged in order to worship God in the temple. So Jesus is so mad about this that he overturns the money changers' tables and he kicks open the pen that has all the sheep in it. And so the sheep are running crazy throughout the city. It's just pandemonium in Jerusalem. Now, this makes the religious leaders so upset because they're losing money now. Jesus is costing them money. And so because Jesus has just come in and cleansed the temple, the religious leaders said, we have to get rid of this guy. And this event accelerates us towards the cross and what that means on Good Friday when Jesus gives his life for us so that we can find forgiveness for our sins. So think about this today. Forgiveness for us is free. All we have to do is ask. But for Jesus, it cost him everything.